everyone, it's Louisa. Welcome to Unlocked, the show that decodes companies. Today I received Julie and Theo from VMware and we'll talk about their Graduate Academy program. But first, let's start with Pitch Me That. Hi Julie, hi Theo, how are you?
Hi,
Really
good, you?
Fine, thank you. So Julie, you are a project manager and you came with one of your colleagues that you know since like few hours.
Yeah. But it's nice.
Theo, you are a digital sales manager.
Yep.
Right. You know, you have to pitch VMware in 1 minute. Are you ready?
Yes.
The countdown is on.
Yeah, so thank you for this opportunity. And you know, the reason why we're here today is because we want to talk to you about all the amazing opportunities that VMware offers in EMEA through the graduate program, which is called Academy program. And you know, VMware is known for many things, and it's called in many ways. It's called virtualization company, it's called digital infrastructure company, but what is really keen to us, it's a couple of things, which is innovation and customer obsession. Innovation is what makes you go faster and go further, and customer obsession is what helps you to connect with your customer and help them succeed in their journey. So the reason why we're here today is because we want to talk to you about VMware, and we want you to join the family.
Perfect, you succeed! Congrats! Today you're looking for young talents to be a part of your new digital sales center of excellence in Barcelona, but you also have other offices in Europe.
Yeah.
So we'll see what kind of profile you're looking for, but also what do you offer to young talents? Let's see that. First of all, what is VMware Graduate Academy program?
So actually, as part of the graduate program, you will be able to be with different graduates from Europe all together in a training session. So for the graduate program, we are looking for people that are technical but also non-technical. So we have a various range of positions from sales, technical sales, to the delivery part, which is more project manager and consultant that will help the client at the end to implement the solution in their infrastructure.
Are you looking for a specific profile or university background?
So actually, the most important thing is that you are a person that is really interested in new technology and are keen on to learn. So even if you are from a business school, you can join an IT company if you are keen on learning.
Okay. You told me you were looking for 50 interns to integrate your sales and delivery teams. Is there any prerequisites to integrate VMware?
Well, I would say that, as Julie mentioned, that you should really be interested in learning, in working in an environment where challenge is accepted. Like we like to challenge ourselves, but we pretend that we work in an environment which is friendly. Friendly because you can express yourself, you can show your real self. And you know, when you join the company, either as an intern or through the graduate program, you will meet such an amazing people and so many like senior people that will make you feel comfortable during your time that will be in VMware.
And what's the recruitment process?
Yeah, so the recruitment process, actually, it's really simple. There are two ways that you can apply to our jobs. You can go and type careers@vmware.com, or you can go in JobTeaser and look for the job that we post. So a recruiter, after you have applied, will reach out to you for a discussion, and then you will suddenly have an interview with the hiring manager. Of course, if you succeed into this process, we will take care of you. So we will fly you over in Barcelona in case you will work in Barcelona. So you will be comfortable and having the last final interview for the process, and hopefully you will be successful in the process.
So it's possible to be recruited after the graduate program, right?
Actually, the graduate program is a full-time employment. So you are not an intern, so you join the graduate program and you are already part of the company, which is great. So most of the school, they agree to have a graduate program as the last year internship. So don't be worried, you can apply anyway.
And what do they do when they integrate the program? What are their missions, their responsibilities?
So when they join the graduate program, they go to a series of training, both on soft skills, on hard skills, something that they will learn during the first few weeks. It's really nice because we both went through the graduate program and we had the chance to spend the first few weeks in Ireland, in Cork, where we had our headquarters, and you get to know everyone that will be part of your, let's say, your journey. And I can tell that the people that I've met during my graduate program are still a really close friend of mine after a few years. So it's a really way of making new colleagues.
And do you have a mentoring system for those who integrate the graduates?
Yeah, actually, the way that VMware helps you to develop your career is that you can pick up a mentor during the graduate program or during when you're out of the graduate program. So there will be mentorship offered to you in order to develop your soft skills, in order to be more comfortable in difficult situation, in challenging situation. And this, I believe, it's something that is really important for VMware, to get to know like your mentor, which is usually are more senior people than yourself.
Yeah, and definitely they adapt to your the context you came in. Because, for example, I was graduate a few years ago, and I'm already the buddy, we call it at VMware, of the new graduate. So that's it.
And you, Julie, as a project manager, what are your main missions today?
So basically, as I told you before, so we are part of the professional services team of VMware. And what we are doing is that when our client takes the license of our product, so they want to implement our product because they respond to their business need, we as the professional services, we come to the client and we say, okay, this is how you could implement the solution to make the best out of it. So that's it. A day with professional services is meeting with clients, helping them in showing a planning and how to do it.
Theo, what's the value of your job in the company?
I work in the Digital Sales Center in Barcelona, which is the new office. It's called the Center of Excellence of VMware. And, you know, I work in a team. I have a team of 7 people specialized in one of the business units. It's the cloud business unit. So our mission is to deliver services on cloud for our customer across EMEA.
And what are your main challenges in your daily work?
Yours or mine first?
So I guess I wouldn't call challenges. The thing is that the office is new, you know, so it's we live in startup vibe offices just because it's been open few months ago, and it's really nice to see the evolution of the offices. When I joined, we were 30 more or less in the office. Now we surpassed the 100 marks, and we are looking forward to have more than 200 people by the end of next year. So it's not a challenge, it's a really an amazing experience where you can see the office growing day by day.
And you also have offices in UK, Germany, France. Is it possible that during their career they can move to an office to another? Yeah?
Yes, definitely. We have an internal mobility program, so it's really easy to work from different places. And actually, when you start with the graduate program, you meet people from different countries. So we are all brought together for a few months, and this will allow people to know the team of others and then discuss and definitely easily go to another place.
Okay, well, I'll ask you many questions, but now this is student sports. Let's see what they want to know. We received a lot of questions on our Instagram. By the way, you at home, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to send them at JobTeaser_ on our Instagram. So we'll take the first question from Charles Ellis. He wants to know, how is it to work in VMware? What are the opportunities for young graduated people?
So actually what I think is amazing at VMware is that even if you have a lot of work, we won't lie, you are really happy to come to the office in the morning and to meet with the people, with your team, and everyone will help you. So what is great about VMware is that you feel welcome when you come, everyone will help you, and you even as a young person, you are able to make your mark. This is great.
Yeah, I have to say we are really proud of having our CEO, Pat Gelsinger, who has been nominated last year as best CEO in the Glassdoor platform. So it's I mean, it's a really nice achievement, I guess.
Okay. Second one from Anton. He wants to know, does VMware offer opportunities related to project management consulting for students with a business background?
So I feel like this one is for me. So basically, I studied in a business school.
Okay.
So what is really important, so I'm a project manager, if you, to remind it. So what is really important is that you want to know how you can help your client and to understand a bit our technology. So definitely, just join us.
Okay. Jessica wants to know, what don't you like to see in the employees and in particular in the newly hired trainees?
You know, I guess that since we try to, as I said, walk the talk, in a meaning that we have a series of values, which is called EPIC 2 values. And one of them is community and customer. So we don't want to see people that come into the office, they join the new office, and they are there just for themselves. We like people that have like a team mindset. They like to be with other people, they like to work and to help other people, because at one point when you finish the graduate program, there will be new joiners. So if you are able to help them, it's a nice to have, let's say, skill. So we definitely don't want people who are there just for themselves.
Okay. From Chloe, can you give a concrete example of the added value your services provide to one of your clients?
Okay, definitely. So I will take this one.
Okay, yeah.
That's why. So we are working with lots of non-profit organizations, and one which is really famous is Red Cross, so Croix-Rouge in French. And so this company, you know, they work in war place, in crisis situation all around the world. So what was their main problem is that they have a lot of data to collect to improve their service, but the data come from everywhere in the world. So with VMware, they work in implementing a product called NSX, one of many they are implementing, and NSX is about the security of the infrastructure. So now, thanks to this technology, Red Cross can connect with everyone, every employee and people that work with them all around the world. They can collect data and really help the people in a secure way.
Okay. Next one from Fad. He wants to know, would it be possible to work from February 2020?
So our graduate program actually starts in next summer, in June 2020, where you will go and spend some time in Ireland. So we definitely recommend people to start going into the application processes, because we are already receiving curriculums. So I guess if your school finishes in February, you can take a few months as a holiday and then join the graduate program in June, July. Yeah.
Okay. Next one, Oscar. What kind of innovative solutions does VMware provide to the companies it works with?
So one example that is easier to understand for everyone is that so we work in the data center and we work in the end user computing, which is helping people to manage every device. So what is amazing is that we have a solution called Workspace ONE, and with this solution, for example, we can work from everywhere. So when I'm at home, I can work and connect to all our data and have all the information at VMware in a secure way, which is great. I can go in a park and work and connect to it. And which is good is that I even have a colleague that, for example, he has an iPad and he really likes to work with, but it's his own device. And with this technology, he can bring it, work on it, and it's secure for the company.
Okay. Last question. How would you describe VMware work culture?
So I go back to the values, because I guess that they really represent what the working culture in VMware is. So we have a series of values, which is called EPIC 2 values. And so VMware, and you can Google it, I mean, they are really, let's say, famous, because it's something that every employee, I guess, feels part of their own personality. So it's an environment where you feel appreciated by the people that work with you because of the person that you are. So it's not an environment that tries to challenge you or make you feel uncomfortable because you don't know something. There's always room for improvement, for opportunity, and in VMware you will have the possibility to take many trainings, receive mentoring, as I said. So it's definitely a safe environment if you're just coming up from the university, or even if you are joining from another company.
All right. Now, as experts, I guess you have tips to make the difference during the job interview. We'll see that. So for the job interview, which soft skills should they highlight? You already mentioned some.
So yeah, definitely if you have extra curriculum activities, it's something that VMware appreciate that, because it makes you feel that you are able to go the extra mile, so you don't only do studies, but you're also maybe willing to give back. Give back, it's an important value of VMware. So I want to give you this example. In Barcelona, a few weeks ago, we were able to work with a charity community which help people, which help children who have been abandoned by their mother to create a safe environment. So we, as Barcelona offices, but also some management and senior management people, came and we actually built some pieces of the house. We painted the wall. I mean, this is something that not every company does, and I believe that if you have something that you have done during the course of your life, this is something that you should highlight because it will make your CV stand out.
Okay. What about you? What about the soft skills?
So I think what is really important at VMware is that you show that you can make the difference. So even if you're a young person and that you know that people, you will work with people with more experience, you have to show that you are able to take decisions and to explain them to the people around you. Because definitely it's important at VMware because you will have to do it and people will listen to it.
And what about the hard skill?
So definitely, as Julie mentioned before, if you are either coming from a business school or a technical school, there's room for you. Meaning, we will have open jobs for sales, for technical people, for delivery people, which covers a really broad art skill that you will develop during your university. So don't be scared if you are not technical, because there is room for you to go maybe and work for sales, or maybe improve your technical skills and go into another department.
What are your tips to succeed at job interview? How can they prepare themselves?
So actually, what I think is most important is that they are themselves, because every day they will work with the people around and with the manager that is hiring. And we don't only hire a person for his skills, but for his personality as well, because we want them to fit, because we said it, we have this epic value culture, the one that Theo said, and the thing is that lots of companies have them, but at VMware they really do it.
Yeah. What about your tips?
So I guess be yourself, express that you want to work in a company that makes an impact for the world that we live. It's important that we are in the process also of making the company as environmental friendly as possible. So some offices have already zero carbon emission, which is really nice. So if you are a person that is interested about this topic, it's something that you can show during your interview process. Yeah.
Right. What about VMware career path? What makes the career so unique?
So what I think is that even in the first few years, you can you can grow yourself. You can change position. So, for example, I have this friend that has the same position than me in Dubai. We start together, and now she already started in a new position because she saw an opportunity. And actually, it was a senior position, but people welcome her. So this is it for me.
Yeah, I guess there's no structured plan, meaning you have to go through this and that before you want to become something else. There's definitely flexibility in terms of the company will try to make you feel comfortable in the job that you are doing and that you are willing to do, meaning that will give you tools and set in order to achieve the job that you want to do in 3 or 5 years. You will get a budget to attend trainings. You will get mentorship. You will receive trainings during your day-to-day jobs. And so there's definitely flexibility when you join the company. And I can mention the experience that I have myself. I joined the graduate program 4 years ago. I went through the training, then I worked in Ireland, and then I moved back in Italy for a sales position. Now I moved in Barcelona for a manager position. So it's something that the company allows you to do if you're willing to develop yourself, to work and make an impact in the job that you do.
All right. We'll spend the last 3 minutes together. You have to convince students again to join you. That's the last but not least part. Well, you came with a video. We'll just have a look at it and then we will comment it. Let's go. Okay. So there are people of your team in the video, right?
Yeah, there are. Yeah, so we've just seen the video, which is show many funny pictures, but also nice picture about Barcelona. As I said, we have opened this office just a few months ago.
Okay.
So it's really nice to see that people are having a good time. And this is not just because it's in the video, it's because I can tell I am one of the managers that I can feel the vibe that it's really nice in the office. As I said, if you join VMware and you have the chance to work in Barcelona, where we have many positions for the graduate program, you will have the possibility to work in a multinational company, but with a startup vibe, because it's a growing offices. So there's definitely room for growing your career as well. And it's nice to see the office growing day by day as well, because you've seen people that spend time in the office, they go outside all together. We have a nice terrace. You know, these are nice things that, I mean, in Barcelona, it's nice to have a terrace, I guess. So those are like some perks that will help you to enjoy the time that you have in VMware.
And someone told me a story about your dog, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because actually I have a 7-month-old Australian Shepherd, which is really active, and I like to spend a lot of time with him outside of working hours. And again, this is another example, because in VMware we do give you the best time on.
We see your dog.
Yeah, it's Delta. And so I was saying I definitely spend a lot of time with him, because I have time after the working hours. It's important that we have a work-life balance really healthy, because we don't want you to stay working like crazy hours just because some companies do. We want you to feel comfortable about your job, deliver your results, but then you have a life outside the office. So I spend sometimes with my dog.
Delta.
Yeah, with Delta.
Julie, a last word.
So definitely come to the office, and you will see it's an amazing experience, that you will grow with the company, and honestly, you don't want to leave after.
Right. At home, if you are interested, you can apply at career.vmware.com or at JobTeaser.com. Thank you both for being here and for all those good tips. You at home, see you very soon for a new live.